I hope you are enjoying your life. You are enjoying this subject, Constitution. And today I am going to discuss something about the syllabus of your Junior Pharmacist exam, which is the subject of the known as the Constitution. And in Constitution there are so many several topics given, and ये हमने हमारे syllabus में खत्म भी कर दिए है. These all topic we have gone through in our syllabus. Yes, some of the topics are remaining, but yes, today I am going to discuss about that topic also, that what actually we are going to study. See, this lecture is only for the English medium language or English medium Constitution subject preparation. Agar you want to prepare this subject in Gujarati language, there will be separate lecture. So आज का जो लेक्चर है that is actually related to English medium students. That means अगर you are preparing for junior pharmacist examination or else you are preparing for the GPSC English medium examination, then this video is actually important for you. Otherwise, if you want to study this subject in Gujarati, there will be separate or another lecture regarding Gujarati. But yes, I have taken syllabus in both the languages. So actually this is your syllabus of Junior Pharmacist examination, and on Sarthi Academy platform we already have covered all the topics. Agar somebody who is old student of mine, old student of our academy, he actually knows that we already covered all the topics. So first topic is actually the concept of political science. और जब हमने पहला लेक्चर लिया था एप्लीकेशन पे, when we have taken the first lecture on the application of the Sarthi Academy, I actually completely gone through the topic of concept of political science, in which we have to understand the basic pillar of the democracy. There are three pillars of the democracy. One is legislature, executive and judiciary. Legislature, the purpose of the legislature is to make the law. Law making process is done by the legislature. Then after making that law, who can implement that particular law? So law is to be implemented by the executive. So executive actually implements the law, and after implementing, agar is there any loophole, agar is there any problem in that particular law, so whenever agar there is a agar there is a problem in that particular law, who can protect your law, who can protect the value of law and conscience with the Constitution of the India, who can actually get a link between that particular law and connection between Constitution of India, that is to be done by the judiciary. For example, in our country, in I think 2020, there was a 2019, there was a farm bill. 3 farm bill were there, and actually it was repealed by the government of India. Repealed matlab પાછું ખેંચી લેવું. It was repealed by the government of India. Why so? Why they did so? So they did because that particular law was not actually going in accordance with the Constitution. And agar some laws are not in accordance with the Constitution, that can be null and void up to that extent. Yes, good afternoon. I welcome all of you. So the basic concept of the political science, ये आपको सबसे पहले पढ़ना है. That is that should be your first preference, that what is actually legislature. For example, for today, let's talk about Rahul Gandhi. So Rahul Gandhi is actually member of the parliament. So you can say Rahul Gandhi is the member of legislature. You can say Rahul Gandhi is member of legislature, but you cannot say Rahul Gandhi is the member of executive. Why? Because the main purpose of the legislature is to follow the law making process. So Rahul Gandhi is there in the body of law making process, but whenever there is a concept of implementing the law, who can implement the law? Executive can implement the law. So executive actually has the power of implementing the law. So junior pharma, yes, junior pharma. Anyone pass out 2026? So many students of our Sarthi Academy has passed in last junior pharmacist examination, and whoever passed in the last examination, I actually congratulations all of you from the bottom of my heart. So I really congratulate all of you. Then there is one topic which is known as the preamble of the Constitution. Why? Because preamble is not just an introduction, it is the whole essence of the Constitution. Whenever you put essence of all the Constitution, that point actually is written in the Constitution, and there were so many landmark judgment which was actually about the preamble of the Constitution. So there is one topic which is known as the preamble which is inside the Constitution. ગુજરાતીમાં એને આમુખ કહેવામાં આવે છે. ગુજરાતીમાં એને શું કહેવામાં આવે છે? આમુખ કહેવામાં આવે છે. फंडामेंटल वैल्यूज ऑफ द डेमोक्रेसी. सो ये तो हमने जब हमारा सिलेबस पूरा पढ़ा तो उसके अंदर ही इट वाज एक्चुअली द सोल पार्ट ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक or particular subject. So fundamental values of the democracy. Then there is one point, nationalism and secularism. So nationalism in Gujarati you can say राष्ट्रीयता, and secularism that means बिन सांप्रदायिकता. So secularism word actually itself written in the constitution. Please अगर anybody knows, अगर किसी को पता हो, please answer by which amendment this secularism word was put in our constitution. By which amendment this word was actually incorporated in our constitution. अगर किसी को पता हो, please answer after which constitution amendment secularism word was written in our constitution. अगर किसी को पता हो, और अगर you are old student actually you have to know this, you should know this. Indian constitution framing and characteristic. Yes, so framing of the constitution and characteristic of the constitution. Fundamental rights, duties and DPSP, that means directive principle of the state policy. See, fundamental rights is actually very important topic of our constitution. It is to be known as the Magna Carta of the constitution. Yes, 42nd amendment 1976. So amendment याद रखना है, and amendment in 1976. Okay. Then duties, fundamental duties, which is written in part 4A of the constitution. Then directive principle of state policy. Sixth point is legislature, executive and judiciary in Indian at union and state level. तो इस पे भी हम आज थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कस करेंगे. आज जब भी हम क्वेश्चन लेके आएंगे तो हम इसके ऊपर भी थोड़ा डिस्कस करेंगे. गवर्नमेंट एट लोकल लेवल, सो यू कैन से पंचायती राज, एंड पंचायती राज वाज आल्सो इनकॉर्पोरेटेड बाय 73rd amendment 1992, and there are various article regarding panchayati raj which actually starts from 243 and goes onward up to 243O, 243 up to 243O. ओके, देयर आर सो मेनी प्रोविजंस, और वो हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस भी किए हैं. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली गवर्नमेंट ऑफ लोकल लेवल, इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट. अगर किसी को पता हो, देयर इज वन आर्टिकल, दैट आर्टिकल एक्चुअली इज रिटन इन डीपीएसपी. ये आपके एग्जाम में आ सकता है. डीपीएसपी, डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी, एंड दैट आर्टिकल एक्चुअली टॉक्स अबाउट द पंचायती राज, सेल्फ गवर्नेंस, कि पंचायती राज फॉर्मुलेशन विल बी देयर. There will be formulation of the Panchayati Raj. That article in DPSP actually deals with the Panchayati Raj. Agar you know, please comment that article. Please comment that article. And till then, actually, I'll increase the temperature of AC. It's feeling very cold right now. So, okay. Yes, अगर किसी को पता हो कि which article in our Indian Constitution, which is actually mentioned in the DPSP, talks about the Panchayati Raj. देन नेचर ऑफ पार्टी सिस्टम इन इंडिया, ये भी हमने डिस्कस किया है इन डिटेल कि हाउ डज पार्टी सिस्टम एक्चुअली वर्क्स इन इंडिया, एंड व्हाट इज एक्चुअली लॉज, आरपीए लॉज. देयर इज वन schedule also related to this, understand the nature of party system in India, and there is one anti-defection law related to anti-defection, that is also article number 102. Then 10th point is Indian democracy challenges and responses, development and democracy. So these are your actually topic of the syllabus. So now we will start with the questions. Article number 360 to 51. Actually I am talking about a particular article, and my dear friends, that article is article number 40. This is actually Gandhian article. Gandhian article, that means article which reflect the ideology of the Gandhiji. So this article actually reflects the ideology of the Gandhiji. Okay, so now we will go further, and furthermore we will discuss about the questions. But yes, ये जो आपकी एग्जामिनेशन है जूनियर फार्मासिस्ट, अगर यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस एग्जामिनेशन, टेस्ट सीरीज, यू नो, to actually clear the examination, test series is very important. You must go for the test series. So agar you want to give this examination, you want to prepare properly for this examination, test series is must. And agar you are finding a proper test series for and guidance, so we have provided one test series. तो हमने ये test series अपनी application पे है, and yes, master every concept, और यहाँ पे level 1 और level 2 के practice set question है, and 5 यहाँ पे फुल लेंथ आपको मॉक टेस्ट भी मिल जाएंगे, बिकॉज मॉक टेस्ट इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, सो अर्ली बर्ड प्राइस है 499. सो अगर यू वांट टू प्रिपेयर, प्लीज गो एंड चेक दिस regarding your test series. Okay, so now this is your first question. Agar you are preparing this examination in English or else you are preparing GPSC in English, please go for the questions. We will discuss all this question in today's lecture. So first question is, the preamble to the Indian Constitution is based on which of the following? The Government of India Act 1935, the objective resolution drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru, the fundamental rights of the US Constitution, the British parliamentary system. So yes, firstly we will understand what is preamble. So you have to understand that preamble is a statement which is written on the first page of the constitution, which is to be known as the आमुख. इन गुजराती विषय आमुख, और हिंदी में इसको बोला जाता है प्रस्तावना. In Hindi, many people call it a prasthavna. It is a preamble. Okay, so in preamble, there are so many words: liberty, fraternity, secularism. There are so many words, और वो हमने डिस्कस किए हैं in our lecture. So, the preamble to the Indian Constitution is based on which of the following? From Sarthi. Yes, welcome. I welcome to the classroom, and actually I know your name. Yes. Okay, so please answer this. First, the Government of India Act 1935, the objective resolution passed by the Jawaharlal Nehru. So my dear friend, the answer to this question is the objective resolution drafted by the Jawaharlal Nehru. The preamble itself shows the objective resolution drafted by the Jawaharlal Nehru. Actually, there are so many provisions in our constitution that was taken from the Government of India Act 1935. That is okay. That is completely okay. But actually the preamble, the concept of preamble itself was taken from the objective resolution passed by the Jawaharlal Nehru. So please remember, जो question आवे तो जवाब शू आवे, the objective resolution drafted by Jawaharlal Nehru. हमने पूरा preamble पढ़ा है, पूरा preamble याद भी करवाया है. The पूरा preamble, we the people of India, अगर आपको पता हो, and American Constitution starts with we the people of America, है ना. तो we the people of India solemnly try to resolve our country into, and then the statement starts. I just want to ask you one question. There is one date actually written in preamble, and which date is written in preamble? Why? Because implementation of our constitution actually deals with two dates. Two dates are there. Some parts of the constitution were implemented on 26th November 1949. So some parts were implemented on these dates, but not the all part of the constitution. And actually all the constitution, whole part of the constitution, holistic part of the constitution was actually implemented on 26th January 1950. So this is the date when all the parts of the constitution were actually implemented. So ये दो dates हैं, and this is actually very important. And you know, on this date we actually celebrate Republic Day of India. Or every year on 26th January we actually celebrate Republic Day of India. So 26th January 1950. So अगर I want to ask you which actually date is written in preamble. So not 1947. I think I do not Mayuri. Actually this is not 1947. The date is 1949. And which day is celebrated on 26th November? There is a name of the day. So आपको आंसर देना है कि which day was celebrated on 26th November 1949. Okay, now question number 2. ऐसे क्वेश्चन आपके एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं, और ये भी हो सकता है कि वॉट एवर क्वेश्चन आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस राइट नाउ, उसमें से ही कोई क्वेश्चन सीधा एग्जाम में आ जाए. देयर इज पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो. ओके, सो प्लीज आंसर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग वर्ड्स वेर एडेड टू द प्रीएम्बल? सी विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग वर्ड्स वेर एडेड टू द प्रीएम्बल बाय 42nd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट? माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, दिस 42nd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट, 42nd constitutional amendment was actually done on 1976. was actually done in a year 1976. Actually, this was done by the Indira Gandhi government, and it was actually passed during an emergency. And that is why this 42nd amendment is known as the mini constitution. Why? Because the major part of the constitution were changed by the Indira Gandhi government. I cannot say Indira Gandhi government, but parliament, है ना. देखो हुआ ऐसा ही था, बट ये बोलना इज नॉट अ प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज. आई हैव टू यूज द वर्ड लेजिस्लेचर, आई हैव टू यूज वर्ड पार्लियामेंट. Why? Because who has power to change the law, who has power to give any assent to law, that power lies in the hand of the parliament. Okay, but yes, ये फ्लो में निकल जाता है, फ्लो में कई बार सच निकल जाता है ना. एक्चुअली आई स्पीक आउट दिस इन अ फ्लो, बट इन अ फ्लो एक्चुअली आई कुछ सच बात निकल जाती है ना. सो GSSSB में गुजराती में આવે છે ભાઈ. नो, आई थिंक यू हैवंट गॉन थ्रू योर न्यू सिलेबस. अकॉर्डिंग टू न्यू सिलेबस योर एग्जामिनेशन विल बी इन गुजराती एंड अंग्रेजी. सो आई थिंक निकुंज go for the syllabus and please check it again. Okay, no problem. Please answer ki which words were added. So everybody is giving answer B, socialist, secular and integrity. Socialist, secular and integrity. Socialist, secular and integrity. See, sovereign word was already there, so answer A could not be the answer. Liberty word was already there, so this could not be the answer. Justice, liberty, so liberty तो पहले ही था, तो सीधा इसका आंसर आएगा B. So B is the answer. Word socialist, secular and integrity were added by the 42nd amendment 1976. Okay, now please answer question number 3. The ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity. Liberty, equality and fraternity. Liberty, that means in Gujarati or in Hindi you can say swatantrata. Equality, you know, samanata. And fraternity, in Gujarati we are saying bandhuta. In Hindi also we are saying bandhuta. Bandhuta, that means we all are one brotherhood. The concept of brotherhood actually lies in the name fraternity. That means you are my brother, I am your brother. So that concept of brotherhood, that thinking, emotion of brotherhood actually known as fraternity. For example, let's say you are in America. Let's say in future मान लो कि आप अमेरिका में चले गए एंड कोई आपको मिला, and in America you are eagerly missing your country, you are actually missing your people, and suddenly some person come to you and आपको पता चलेगा he is an Indian. So आपको एक अलग फीलिंग आएगी उसके साथ में. You will feel like brotherhood with that particular person. So that feeling, that emotion is known as the fraternity. Okay, ये दोनों वर्ड तो आपको समझ में आ रहा है. So you actually know this, and everybody is giving answer C. And yes, it was actually by French Revolution. These words were actually added by French Revolution. So remember, this word liberty, equality and fraternity was added by French Revolution. I want to ask you a question. There is something in our preamble as well as in our constitution, and that was actually added by Russian Revolution. So please answer which provision in our constitution as well as in preamble was actually added by Russian Revolution. Agar somebody knows, please answer. Agar you do not know, you can answer after this lecture in comment section. We will further go for the question number 4. Question number 4. Oh my god. In which landmark case, landmark judgment is a judgment which actually deals with the values and provisions written in the constitution. Whenever something written in the constitution and the judgment is given with respect to a particular article, especially fundamental right, then you can say that judgment is landmark judgment. That means very important judgment. You can say very important case. आपको याद रखना है for your examination. Did the Supreme Court hold that the preamble is a part of a constitution? Preamble is a part of a constitution. Okay. It is preamble is the part of the constitution. It is not preamble is not the part of the constitution. केशवानंद भारती केस, LIC ऑफ इंडिया केस, गोलकनाथ केस. अब देखो बेरूबारी में तो एक्चुअली दे सेड दैट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन preamble is not the part of the constitution. बेरूबारी is actually area between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Actually, oldly you can say between India and East Pakistan. And some enclaves were taken by Pakistani government to Indian government, and some enclaves was given by Jawaharlal Nehru to Pakistani government. Why it was done? क्योंकि for the sake of simplicity, for the sake of good border security force arrangement. Why? Because actually the border was something like that. Border was like that, and there was a place named Birubadi, and Birubadi was actually part of India. Initially it was part of India, but after that Jawaharlal Nehru gave this part to East Pakistan, but also we have taken some part from the Pakistan also. So it was actually mutual understanding, mutual give and take, that we will give you some part of the land and we will take some part of the land. એટલે કુછ જમીનનો ભાગ, કેટલાક જમીનનો ભાગ અમે લઈશું, કેટલાક જમીનનો ભાગ તમને આપીશું. It was something like that. Now you will ask why so? Why they did so? So they did so because the border agar is something like that, agar border is very smooth and straight, you can put border security force by less expense, by using less expense. So border security force ko arrange karna is very difficult in such a complex border area of the India and Pakistan. So that is why this border was made like that, and agar border was made like that, some part will come to India and some part will go to India. So that is why that case was there, and actually that is a question of sovereignty. That is actually question of sovereignty versus some parts of the constitution. So वो हमने discuss किया है in particular case. But yes, right now answer is Keshwanand Bharati case. But in Keshwanand Bharati case, there was one doctrine given, and that doctrine given was basic structure of the constitution. So one doctrine was given, and that doctrine given was basic structure of the constitution. So basic structure of the constitution was given in Keshwanand Bharati case. Okay, now we will go for question number 5. Somebody is asking something. So new topic add થયા છે આના video બનાવો. अच्छा, new topic added. Oh my god. Actually I have seen every topic and I have gone through every topic. I think maybe governor is remaining. ગવર્નરનો ટોપિક બાકી છે આપણા લેક્ચરમાં, કોર્સમાં ડિસ્કસ કરવાનો, એન્ડ ધ ટોપિક ઓફ ઇલેક્શન ઇઝ રિમેનિંગ. સો ઓકે, આઈ વિલ ટેક 1 or 2 lecture regarding this topic, depend on situation, but yes, I will take this. Okay, I actually not able to read your name, but yes, आप पुराने स्टूडेंट हो, ये तो समझ में आ रहा है, so no problem regarding that. Okay, how many types of justice are explicitly, oh my god, explicitly mentioned in the preamble? કેટલા ટાઈપના જસ્ટિસની વાત કરી. જસ્ટિસ that means in Gujarati you can say ન્યાય. And remember, these justice are also written in DPSP. Which article there is this word justice and types of justice, which actually here in this question written in DPSP. तो आपको DPSP का आर्टिकल भी बताना है, स्पेशली द वन हु आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज ही इज एक्चुअली स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम आवर बैच ऑल्सो. दैट इज वाई आई एम आस्किंग यू. Okay, so 3, social, economical, political. Yes, this is answer B. There are 3 types of justice written in constitution. और ये भी पूछ लिया था कि how many types of liberty, ये भी पूछा था. हाउ मेनी टाइप ऑफ इक्वालिटी, ये भी पूछा था. और लास्ट जूनियर फार्मासिस्ट के एग्जाम में ही पूछा था कि हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ इक्वालिटी देयर, हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ लिबर्टी देयर in preamble, how many types of how many justice written in our preamble, in our constitution. So 3 types of justice, one is social, economic and political. Article 38, and that is perfect answer. Yes my dear friends, that is actually article number 38. आर्टिकल नंबर 38. एंड जो भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं हमारे पुराने, उनको पता है कि हमने आर्टिकल नंबर 1 से लेके 116 पूरे याद करवाए. पूरे आर्टिकल्स अभी तक हमने लेक्चर्स में याद करवा दिए. आर्टिकल नंबर 1 to 116 पूरे आर्टिकल्स हमने याद करवा दिए हैं. Okay, so अगर you are preparing for this junior pharmacist examination, your this subject GK subject is in 2 languages. One is Gujarati, second is Angrezi, English. So already you have learned your pharmacy, your bachelor in English language, and suppose you are not comfortable with Gujarati for GK, so you can actually prepare GK with our academy. See, this is the first academy right now. I think this is the first academy which is providing 2 languages for every students. That means agar you are comfortable with Gujarati, come and prepare in Gujarati, and agar you are comfortable in English, come and prepare in English. So दो फैकल्टी हैं हमारे पास, और एक फैकल्टी गुजराती में पढ़ाता है, सेकंड इंग्लिश में पढ़ा, मैं खुद अंग्रेजी में पढ़ाता हूँ, एंड दैट इज यश दत्त सर, एंड ही एक्चुअली टीचिस यू इन गुजराती लैंग्वेज. सो दोनों टीचर से आप पढ़ सकते हो. अगर यू आर कंफर्टेबल विथ इंग्लिश, वेलकम. नॉट कंफर्टेबल विथ इंग्लिश, वेलकम अगेन. ओके, सो ये टेस्ट सीरीज हमने अभी स्टार्ट की है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन प्रिपरेशन. अगर यू आर गोइंग फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन, प्लीज डू नॉट गो विदाउट मॉक टेस्ट. I think tomorrow or no, yesterday or the day before, the result was there, and so many students was passed out from our academy. आपको पता भी होगा, शायद बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट यहाँ लाइव भी होंगे. सर ने स्टेटस भी रखा था व्हाट्सएप पे. So many students were passed from our academy, and it was tremendous result. It was unexpected result from our academy. So अगर ऐसा रिजल्ट आगे भी लाना हो तो यू कैन बी पार्ट ऑफ आवर टेस्ट सीरीज. प्लीज आई सजेस्ट यू गो फॉर द टेस्ट सीरीज, एंड वी विल एक्चुअली सॉल्व नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, व्हाट इज द डेट ऑफ द एडप्टेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन? ઓ માય ગોડ, આ તો પેપર ફૂટી ગયું. આને આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવાય અલા અમે તો પેપર ફોડી નાખ્યું. Why? Because I already asked you this question just some time before, and they actually asked here that what is the date of the adaptation of the constitution as mentioned in the preamble, and that date actually is written in the preamble. और मुझे पता है कि अगर आप વાંચ્યા વગર ગયા, અગર યુ ગો ફોર ધ એક્ઝામિનેશન વિદાઉટ રીડિંગ, તો તમારા માટે કાળા અક્ષર ભેંસ બરાબર થઈ જાય. ઓર આઈ થિંક મેની સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ વિલ ટીક આન્સર એ. આઈ થિંક સો. Many students will take answer A, but answer A is not the answer. Agar you are going for answer A, that is wrong answer. Why? Because the date mentioned in our constitution is 26th November 1949, and that is written in preamble. See, actually our constitution was fully adopted on 26th January 1950. That is okay. But what is the date written in preamble? So remember, in preamble the date written is 26th November. Doesn't matter that constitution was fully adopted on 26th January 1950. That is okay, but that date is not written in our constitution. Our constitution mentions date 26th November 1949. Oh my god. Question number 7. Who among the following called the preamble the identity card of the constitution? બહુ મસ્ત સવાલ છે, એન્ડ પ્લીઝ આન્સર who actually said preamble identity card of the constitution. See how many students you are live, the like is not the same. Please like this lecture, my dear friends. Please like this session. You can share also. Yes. Who said that preamble is the identity card of the constitution? Okay, B. Many students are saying B. Kanayalal Maniklal Munshi. Many students are saying B. R. Ambedkar. But my dear friends, answer is N.A. Palkhiwala. N.A. Palkhiwala. He was the legendary advocate, lawyer as well as judge of the court. N.A. Palkhiwala. So you can say he is the prominent jurist in our Indian history. He was the prominent jurist of the Indian history. N.A. Palkhiwala. Answer is N.A. Palkhiwala. There is one article, the name of that article is article number 32, which actually talks about 5 writs written in that particular article 32. The writs are habeas corpus, one is prohibition, certiorari, quo warranto and mandamus. Okay, so 5 writs are there. So article 32 is actually constitutional remedies, talks about constitutional remedies or right to have constitutional remedies, and B. R. Ambedkar said article 32 as a heart and soul of the constitution. Heart and soul of the constitution. Then there is a DPSP, Directive Principles of State Policy, and Kanayalal Maniklal Munshi said DPSP as a blank check. So who said DPSP as a blank check? Kanayalal Maniklal Munshi. he is actually Gujarati. He is a novelist, poet, and a literature writer. He is a writer from Gujarat, Kanhaiyalal Maneklal Munshi. Please read one novel of Kanhaiyalal Maneklal Munshi, that is Prithvi Vallabh. What a novel, my dear friends. Once in a lifetime, please read that novel. What a word, what a Gujarati word he has written. What a framing of the statement in that particular novel is there. But yes, right now, identity card is actually said by N.A. Palkhiwala. Okay, so next question. Okay, Article 1 of the Constitution describes the federation of the state, quasi-federal nature of the state, union of states, unitary states. So the wording itself is India, that is Bharat. That means in our article number 1, both the words are written. India is written as well as Bharat is written. So the wording is India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states. India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states. Okay, so article number 1, what article number 1 actually talks about? India. So India is written there, that is India, that is Bharat. Bharat word is also written there, India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states, union of states. So yes, इसका तो आंसर सीधा मिल गया कि union of states is written in article number 1. But you know, when I started my preparation, I was very curious about article number 1. Very curious about article number 1. Why so? Why so? Because India, so you know English grammar little more. I also actually know English grammar little more. But in English grammar, we actually know that कि अगर there is I, so with I, अगर I want to use something for future tense, so I can use shall and will also. Okay, then agar we, so I can use we shall, we will also. But agar there is a he or there is a she, we particularly have to use will. That means he will do this, she will do this, she will do so. So for with he, we have to use will. ओके, सो ये तो सबको पता है, आपको पता भी होना चाहिए. नाउ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इंडिया, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट भारत. सो फॉर इंडिया you can use he also and you can use she also. Why? Because sometimes we say Bharat Mata. So agar you consider it as a Bharat Mata, you can use she also. Matlab you can actually consider this word as a she also. With he and she, there must come will. Will have to come with he or she. But why agar this is he, India that is Bharat, that means it is he or it is she. So why we are considering shall? Now some students will say, sir, consider India as a they. Why? Because India is a holistic country, many people are there, consider they. So with they again will come, shall will not come, shall only come with I, or that is in a particular cases. So why? So I was very curious about it. But remember, this is actually not regarding English grammar. Remember, क्यारे पण, चलो हिंदी में बोली जो, कभी भी shall लिखा हो, that means it is must, you have to do. You cannot change that. You do not have power to change that particular thing which is written there. Nobody has power. Not a judiciary, not a executive, not a legislature, not a single individual, or not a citizen of India. Nobody has power to change that particular statement. That means ક્યાંય પણ shall લખેલું હોય તો એ પછીનું સ્ટેટમેન્ટ એ કમ્પલસરી છે. You cannot change. You do not have power to change. And that is why shall is used. For example, there is one article number 52. And article number 52 talks about the President of India. And you know the wording of that particular article? Wording लिखा है कि there shall be President of India. And अगर it is written कि there shall be President of India, that means President of India will be there, have to be there, must be there. પ્રેસિડેન્ટનું પદ ભારત દેશમાં હોવું જ જોઈએ. યુ કેન નોટ એકચ્યુઅલી વેકન્ટ એટલે ખાલી કરવું. યુ કેન નોટ વેકન્ટ ધ ઓફિસ ઓફ ધ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ફોર અ સિંગલ મિનિટ, ફોર અ સિંગલ માઇક્રો સેકન્ડ, और अगर there is a no president of India, let's say resignation given, let's say death of the president of India, let's say impeachment on the president of India, so immediately you have to make a vice president as a president of India, immediately, with an immediate effect. You cannot have your president sit vacant for a microsecond. And why? Because it is written in article number 52. There shall be. So actually, for English grammar purpose, you cannot use shall with he. But agar you have used the shall, that means whatever written after, it is compulsory. Nobody can change. और after क्या लिखा है? India, that is union of states. That means there are 28 states and 8 union territory right now, and India is union. India is united by that states, and no states can be separated from our India. No states have power to separate from India. So let's say tomorrow, for an example, this is just a hypothetical condition, कि let's say there is one state, and that state says that I want to get separated from India. I do not want to be part of India. I want to make my own state, own country. I want to be my own country. But that is not allowed. Why? कि अगर in 1947 you became the part of India, so you are actually very part of the India. And you are very part of the India, you can never be separated from India. Sikkim is actually part of India, but Sikkim initially was not the part of India during independence, during the commencement of the independence. But right now, Sikkim is actually part of Union of States. So nobody can actually separate Sikkim from our country. So yes, article number 1 is very powerful article, and that is why this shall word is there. So I discuss this point in detail. So answer तो आपको मिल ही गया. Answer is C, Union of States. Yes, article number 52. And article number 52 says that there shall be president of India. There shall be president of India. That means president of India will be there. Oh my God. We will go for next question. That is question number 9. Please solve this question. Please solve this question. Please solve this question number 9. The power to crave out a new state from the territory of India is vested in the hand of whom? President, Parliament, Supreme Court, State Legislature. क्वेश्चन थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, बट आंसर तो आपको देना पड़ेगा. ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन तो आने वाले हैं एग्जाम में. Such a type of question will actually or may possibility of come in examination. Very good. The power to crave out a new states from the territory. Okay. For example, let's say Maharashtra, and people are demanding that Maharashtra should be separated, and the new state will be known as Vidarbha. Actually, everybody is demanding to make new state from Maharashtra. So ये पावर किसके हाथ में होता है? That power lies in the hand of whom to separate the state? President. એટલે કે પ્રેસિડેન્ટની ઈચ્છા થઈ તો કે ચલો મહારાષ્ટ્રના 2 ભાગ પાડી દો, પ્લીઝ સેપરેટ મહારાષ્ટ્ર. Is it so? Or that power lies in the hand of the parliament? Or that power lies in the hand of the Supreme Court? Or that power lies in the hand of the state legislature? Who has power? So my dear friend, अगर किसी के ऐसा हो सकता है कि somebody is thinking about president, that is okay. इसमें कोई गलत है भी नहीं. You can think for the president, but actually president, according to article number 53, president is head of executive. And what do you mean by executive? Government. And whose government right now is in India? BJP government. Somebody saying Modi government. So BJP government is right now in our country. So that means कि Maharashtra may be separated, may be divided in 2 parts. So that decision is taken by president, but president can take that decision only after the advice of the executive, only on to the advice given by the executive. President can do so, but only after aid and advice of the एग्जीक्यूटिव, सो अगर एग्जीक्यूटिव के हाथ में पावर है, सो दैट इज वेरी गलत, that is not good for the sake of the democracy. So that is why that power actually given to legislature and legislature body, that means law making body, and law making body in our country is parliament, and that is why answer again is parliament. Supreme Court is actually protecting your laws. Supreme Court can actually interpret the constitution, has power to interpret the constitution, has power to interpret any law, has power to give advice to the government, that means president, by using article number 143. But actually Supreme Court has not power to divide, change the name, change the characteristic, change the boundaries of any particular state within the territory of India. I hope you are getting. Which was the first state to be formed on a linguistic basis in India? Yes, ये आ तमने खबर होवी चाहिए. I do not know, have you heard the name of him or not? The name of him is Potishri Ramulu. He was on protest, he was on hunger strike, he was on Amaran Anshan, and after some days, actually I do not, 56 days maybe, after that particular days he was died because of hunger strike. And he was died, and so much chaos created in that particular area. Why? Because that people were demanding the state which is on linguistic base, and that state will be on based on Telugu language. The people were demanding the state which has majority of Telugu speaking people. So अगर किसी को पता हो कि which state was there, so on the basis of linguistic basic, first state formed was Andhra Pradesh. You have to answer that on which year Andhra Pradesh actually were formed, separated from Madras. Okay, so my dear friends, agar you are preparing for junior pharmacist examination, mock test is must. You have to go for the mock test, full length mock test, and Sarthi Academy has provided that mock test for you. You can come attend and join this mock test, and the price for early birds is only $499. You can go for the test series. Oh my god, this is very important question. આવો ક્વેશ્ચન સિદ્ધો તમને એક્ઝામમાં પૂછી શકે છે. નો તેલંગાણા is not, Telangana was separated from Andhra Pradesh, but the question is first state which was actually made on the linguistic basis. That is why Kiran Modi answer is Andhra Pradesh. Telangana was actually separated from Andhra Pradesh, but that is not the point right now. Sikkim was made a full-fledged state of the Indian Union under which constitution amendment, or after which constitutional amendment? Please answer. અરે ચલો આનો જવાબ આપો 11મા નંબરનો, and I can actually share you that particular year 1976. See, firstly Sikkim was the part of India by one amendment, but it was not full-fledged part of India. It was not the full-fledged part of India, but after next year, after one more amendment, Sikkim became the full-fledged part of India, and that was the 36th amendment. See, many people can answer 35th amendment, and that is okay, but question is asked that full-fledged matlab Sikkim has, or Sikkim had full authority of Union Territory of India. Sikkim had full authority of Union of States, becoming the part of Union of States. That was actually after 36th amendment. Yes, so everybody is right. In question 11, the answer is B. When Sikkim was the part of India, the Sikkimese people has done one actually agreement with Indian government कि we will become part of India. તમને નવાઈ લાગશે, because the CBDT, Central Board of Direct Tax, says that every state and every union territory of India, the people residing in every states and every union territory of India have to give some amount of tax, or have to actually pay the tax which is known as indirect tax. That means agar you are living in India, your income is more than 12 lakhs, agar you are earning more than 12 lakhs in a year, then you have to pay income tax. You have to go for the income tax. But you know, one state is actually excluded from income tax criteria, and that is Sikkim. આ થોડું નવાઈ લાગે. સિક્કિમી પીપલ આર નેવર ગિવિંગ ટેક્સ ટુ ઇન્ડિયન ગવર્મેન્ટ. હવે તમે કહો સર આવું કેમનું બને? This is violation of article number 14, right to equality. Everybody is same. I am giving tax. Sikkimi people also have to give some tax, but they will not give you tax. Matlab government of India. Why they will not give tax? Because when Sikkim was the part of India, they actually had done one agreement, and Indian government has made a promise कि please become part of India. We will never take any type of direct tax from you. So that is why Sikkim is excluded from the tax slab criteria. Chalo, article 3. Article 3 of the constitution authorizes the parliament to do which of the following? Please answer. Why? હવે why નો આન્સર આપો થોડો અઘરો છે. હવે લેટ્સ સે who is asking? I think Hemendra Singh. Okay, I am sorry if I pronounce it in a wrong way, but you know, let's say right now POK is not the part of India. You know POK right now, matlab it is actually part of India, but it is occupied by Pakistan. That is why it is known as POK, Pakistani occupied Kashmir. So let's say tomorrow agar situation arises कि these people come to Indian government, and that people say that Indian government, please make POK part of India. We are actually feeling happy to become part of Union of the States of India. So please make us part of India. But there is one condition: we will not give you tax. So what at that time government can think कि चलो ने हमणा ना पाड़े छे टैक्स आपवानुं, नहीं लईए. But the biggest advantage of right now is that whole POK will be part of us. So you know the Sikkim, this is actually Sikkim, and Sikkim is, you know, strategic point whenever there is a war or battle with China. Why? Because this was actually part of Tibet. So अगर सिक्किम भारत देशનો ભાગ બની જાય, so in future it can become strategic point for Indian army to fight against China. અને કરવાનું શું છે? ખાલી એમને પ્રોમિસ કરવાનું છે કે તમારી જોડે ઇન્કમ ટેક્સ નથી લેવો. So અગર because of such a promise that whole part is becoming the part of India, do that. વાંધો શું છે? નાનકડી કંડિશન તો પૂરી કરવી છે. Because for fulfilling that particular condition, the amount you will get is, you know, very big. The future you will get is, you know, very big perspective. That is why government ने वो टाइम पे कर दिया विचारे वगैरह, कारण કે they thought that અરે ફ્યુચરમાં જોઈ લઈશું, ફ્યુચરમાં ફરી કાયદો બનાવીને કરી લઈશું કે તમે ટેક્સ આપશો. બટ અત્યાર સુધી, you know, there is no need to have that tax slabs to Sikkim state. I hope it is clear, and agar it is clear, please comment like this कि yes, it is clear, so I can go further. Okay, please answer. Article number 3 of the constitution of authorizes the parliament to do which of the following? Form a new state, increase the area of any state, alter the, okay, all of the above. Answer is D. Agar you have given answer D for question number 12, so you are right, because article number 3 deals with formation of new state. Yes, government can form new state. Increase the area of any state. Yes, government, why I am saying government, parliament has actually power to alter the boundary, to change the name of a particular state. So that power lies in the hand of the parliament. Okay, after the boundaries of name of any state, that is also correct. So answer will be D, all of the above. Hey Mendra Singh, yaar, you have not commented still yet. Please comment agar it is, you know, very much clear to you. Oh my god, JVP committee. J stands for Jawaharlal Nehru, first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. V stands for Vallabhbhai Patel, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and P stands for Pattabhi Sitaramaiah. So they formed a committee in 1948 and was established to examine the issue of recognition of state on a linguistic basis, center state relation, fundamental rights, election reforms. Please answer. Okay, very good. Okay, sorry, actually I was not able to read it, but okay, that's cool. So please answer question number 13. Please answer question number 13. It is very simple question. Very simple question. There was a committee in 1948. It was formed with three members. One was, chairperson. Jawaharlal Nehru was chairperson of that committee. See, there was one Dhar Ayog. अगर आपको पता, Dhar committee was there. Dhar committee was there. Then JVP committee was also there. JVT committee was there, and actually that committee was formed to examine the recognition of state on linguistic basis. ભાષાના આધારે રાજ્યોની ઓળખ કરવા માટે આ સમિતિ બનાવવામાં આવી હતી. Okay, so in 13 answer is not C, it is A. It was not for fundamental right, it was for the recognition of the new state. Okay, a bill for the purpose of creating a new state in India must be passed by simple majority, special majority in parliament, and ratification by half of the state, a simple majority in the affected state's legislature. Please answer. Please answer this question. New state, the bill for the formation of new state. Okay, see, you have to understand some majority. First is simple majority. और समझवा માટે તમે એવું સમજી શકો છો કે સિમ્પલ મેજોરિટી ઇઝ એકચ્યુઅલી 1/2 or you can say 50% of the total membership of the house. Actually 50% of the total members present and voting in that particular house. Okay, so this is upper house of the parliament, which is known as Rajya Sabha. This is lower house of the parliament, which is known as Rajya Sabha, and combinedly you can say they both are the part of the parliament. Actually parliament consists of three body: president, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Okay, now whatever work done by the parliament in center, same work is done by whom in state? So same work is done by legislature. Same work is done by legislature group. Okay, legislature group. So it also consists of two bodies. Actually not every state consists of two bodies. Only 6 states consist of two bodies, but actually the concept is like that कि upper house is known as Vidhan Parishad and lower house is known as Vidhan Sabha. Vidhan Parishad in English you can say legislative council, and Vidhan Sabha in English you can say legislative assembly. Okay, so now what is the question? Simple majority का मतलब क्या होता है? So simple majority, that means for example, for present scenario, let's talk about Lok Sabha. How many members are there in Lok Sabha? 543 members are there in Lok Sabha. And how many members are in Rajya Sabha? 245 members are there in Rajya Sabha. So अगर you want to pass any bill, you मतलब legislature wants to pass any bill by simple majority, that means मान लो कि 543 members are there and let's say 43 members are not present. બીમાર પડી ગયા, તાવ આવી ગયો, ફરવા જતા રહે, દીકરીનું લગ્ન છે, 3 જણાએ રાજીનામું આપી દીધું. માની લો કે right now for particular day the member present and voting is 500. So to pass that particular bill, you require one more than half. That means half of 500 is 250, and you actually require one more person. That means agar 251 people are in the favor of the bill, that bill will be passed easily. Agar you have such a type of majority, that majority is known as simple majority. There is one more majority, and that is actually known as effective majority. And इसको बोला जाता है all the then member of the house. In English, many scholars says that all the then member of the house. And it is very simple. This is again 1/2. But 1/2 of what? मान लो कि 543 members are there in Lok Sabha, and after election 3 members died due to some medical condition. That means 3 seats are vacant. Nobody is sitting on that particular 3 seats. So how many seats will be there? 540. Now अगर 540 फुल मेंबरशिप आए या ना आए इसका हाफ करना है, एंड हाफ ऑफ दिस इज एक्चुअली 270 और प्लस 1 करो तो 271. So 271 is actually effective majority. There is one more majority which is actually known as special majority, and special majority consists more people to pass the bill, and that majority is 2/3, and 2/3 that means 66%, or you can say 66.66%, around 67%. Agar these people are in the favor of the vote, favor of the bill, that bill will pass easily. But remember one thing, for simple majority you have to consider the people present and voting. That means you will not consider the whole membership of the house. You will only consider the people who are sitting, present and voting. So you will consider people present and voting. So this is first thing you have to remember, and for that you also have to have half of the members there, but that is actually concept simple special majority के लिए, which we already discussed in our lecture. Okay, so now for passing the bill, a new state is India must be passed by what? So yes, answer is C, special majority by simple majority in the no, D is not the answer. Answer is A, my dear friends, a simple majority in the parliament, or simple majority in the, not C. I think many people has given answer C. Answer is not C, answer is A, simple majority in parliament, and actually they do not have to take assent from any state legislature for making new states. Okay, for making new states. Now we will go for the question number 15. Citizenship provisions are enshrined in which article of the constitution? બંધારણના કયા અનુચ્છેદની અંદર which article of the constitution has provisions of citizenship of India? So article number 1 to 4 is actually part 1 of the constitution, and part 1 is union and its territory, union and its territory. Okay, article 5 to 11 actually deals with citizenship of India, but only during the commencement of the constitution, only during the commencement of the independence of India. So answer to madi gayo, answer is B. Article number 12 to 35 actually 12 to 35 talks about fundamental right, deals with fundamental right, and article number 36 to 51 talks about directive principles of the state policy, directive principles of the state policy. So my dear friends, agar you are preparing for junior pharmacist examination, please go for the mock test. Our academy, Sarthi Academy platform, online platform, our online application which is actually available in Play Store has provided a full length mock test series for you. So master every concept and be prepared for your examination. And for early bird, price is very less, you can actually see on the screen, and please go for the test. Question number 16. The Indian Constitution provides for which type of citizenship? Dual, single, state, regional. And please answer. Actually, our home ministry, our country do not allow dual citizenship for any person or any citizen residing in India. Agar you are a citizen of India, you cannot have dual citizenship. And please answer which article deals with this provision. Which article deals with this provision? That means this article deals with dual citizenship. Please answer. Provide article. Which article talks about abolition of the dual citizenship, eradication of dual citizenship? Please answer. Please answer. Please answer. B. 16B. Single citizenship. Yes, answer is there. But what I asked you, which article says that nobody could have dual citizenship in India? Article number 9. And yes, you are 100% right. Article number 9. Okay, please answer. How many ways by any person can attain citizenship of India? How many ways are there in our country? So you can attain your citizenship of India by birth. That means you were born in India, or somebody born in India, he or she can have citizenship of India. By descent, descent that means વંશ ઘણા લોકોને વંશના આધારે પણ નાગરિકતા મળે છે. થર્ડ વન ઇઝ by incorporation of new states. For example, Sikkim was not the part of India initially, but after 36th amendment, Sikkim was fully fledged part of Indian territory. That means now Sikkimi people automatically became the citizen of India, which were earlier not the citizen of India, who were actually earlier not the citizen of India. So fourth one is by registration. So agar somebody wants to get citizenship of India, so by registration you can have your citizenship. And fifth one is by naturalization. By naturalization. I think you have heard the name Adnan Sami. Adnan Sami was actually Pakistani singer, but later he came to India. He resides in India, and there is some criteria that you have to fulfill this criteria, which we already discussed in our lecture. So after fulfilling that criteria, Adnan Sami became the Indian citizen. So these are the provisions. Achha, please answer. I want to ask you a question. Please answer. All these provisions or all these ways by which somebody can attain the citizenship of India are mentioned in the Constitution. Is this statement right or wrong? Is this statement right or wrong? Again, I will ask you, whatever ways to get citizenship of India I have written here is actually mentioned in the Constitution. This statement is right or wrong? True or false? Please answer. Article number 9. Whatever ways for the getting citizenship of India I have written here is mentioned in the Constitution. So is this statement right or wrong? See, this statement is completely wrong. Why? Because these ways for attaining the citizenship of India is actually written in Indian Citizenship Act 1955. So there was one act passed by the parliament, and after passing that act, these 5 ways were mentioned in that particular law. So these ways are not mentioned in the Constitution. याद रखो, भूल ना करता. And then what is this article 5 to 11? So my dear friends, article number 5 to 11 actually gives you matlab Indian people, Indian citizenship. It actually provides citizenship only after independence and up to 26 January 1950. 26 January 1950. સો 1947 જ્યારે આપણો ભારત દેશ આઝાદ થયો, એ આઝાદીથી લઈને 26 જાન્યુઆરી 1950 સુધી જો કોઈને નાગરિકતા જોઈએ છે ભારત દેશની, somebody wants to attain the citizenship of India, he can have his or her citizenship by provided article number 5 to 11 provision. But after 26 January 1950, अगर somebody has become the Indian citizenship, he was Indian citizen by Indian Citizenship Act 1955. And how many ways are there? 5 ways are there, which is actually provided in our Indian Citizenship Act 1955. I hope it's clear. I hope it is very much clear. Please answer article number 17. Which article empowers Parliament to regulate the right of citizenship by law? એટલે કે આપણા બંધારણનો એવો કયો અનુચ્છેદ છે કે જે શક્તિ આપે છે પાર્લામેન્ટને ફોર ધ રેગ્યુલેશન ઓફ ધ સિટીઝનશીપ? Which article empowers? Please answer. See, what is article number 8? 5, 6, 7. 8 deals with, अगर somebody was living in foreign during the independence. Somebody was living outside the India and Pakistan during the independence, and agar he or she wants to claim the citizenship of India, that is written in article number 8. Article number 9 says that nobody should have dual citizenship in India. That means Indian government do not allow dual citizenship. Article number 10 talks about continuity of your particular citizenship. That means agar I am the citizen of India, I became the citizen of India, let's say by birth. So agar I am citizen of India, then government cannot deemed me, repealed me from becoming the citizen of India. સરકાર જોડે અધિકાર નથી કે મારી નાગરિકતા છીનવી લે. ઓર હા, કદાચ મેં એવું કૃત્ય કર્યું હોય, અગર I have gone through a situation where actually I was opposing our own country, I was opposing the values of my own country, then I could be repelled from the citizenship of India. Could be. But agar I became, it will be continue till indefinite period. But article 11 actually talks about कि अगर there will be in future there will be any law regarding citizenship, that law will only be made by the parliament. और ये पावर किसने दिया? आर्टिकल 11 ने. That means article 11 empowered parliament that you can make laws regarding regulation of the citizenship, and parliament had initially made one act, Indian Citizenship Act 1955. In that act, parliament actually empowered 5 ways by which you, I, anybody in India, matlab any citizen in India had taken citizenship of India. Oh my God. Okay, article number 18. The concept of single citizenship in Indian constitution is inspired by which country? એક જ નાગરિકતાનો concept, એકલ નાગરિકતાનો concept is inspired by which country? ચલો આનો જવાબ તમે આપી દો. This is just a factual question. તો આ તો તમને ખબર હોવી જોઈએ કે the concept of single citizenship taken from which country? Taken from which country? Article 11. Yes, very good. Article 11. Article 11 is the right answer. Article 11 is the right answer. Please answer. ચલો જોડે જોડે એ પણ જવાબ આપી દો કે સુપ્રીમ કોર્ટનો કોન્સેપ્ટ આપણે કયા દેશમાંથી લીધો? ધ કોન્સેપ્ટ ઓફ સુપ્રીમ કોર્ટ ફ્રોમ વિચ કન્ટ્રી? પ્રિએમ્બલ from which country? Preamble is inspired from which country? अच्छा, language of preamble inspired from which country? Language of preamble inspired from which country? Language of preamble. Rule of law inspired from which country? Borrowed from which country? Then you can say rule of law. Parliamentary system in our country is inspired from which country? Please answer. Single citizenship is inspired from which country? Single citizenship is inspired from which country? Yes, United Kingdom. United Kingdom. From, not from USA. Not, acha, okay. Preamble, okay, you are giving this answer. Supreme Court, yes, USA, very good. Preamble, again USA. Language of preamble, Australia. Rule of law, UK. Parliamentary system, again from United Kingdom. Acha, the office of president. So we have taken office of president from which country? So we have taken the office of country from, again, USA. Okay, 19. Question number 9. Under the Citizenship Act 1955, which I already mentioned, which of the following is not a method of acquiring Indian citizenship? Please answer. Birth, descent, naturalization, owning real estate in India. What is this? What is this option D? Owning real estate in India. That means, acha, okay, what actually this says, ki let's say tomorrow Bill Gates has taken some real estate in Gift City. Bill Gates has actually purchased some land in Gift City. Let's say, agar such a situation happens, so can Bill Gates or the children of Bill Gates can come to India? and claim that now we are the citizen of India. Let's say somebody is from Uganda. Ulala, somebody from Uganda came to India and he purchased some land in India, in Gift City, and now he is saying that please make us citizen of India. That should not be done. We cannot provide the citizenship for only purchasing the real estate. You have purchased something in India, so that may be because of FDI, that may be because of innovation, that may be because of some manufacturing purpose, but that does not allow you to actually claim the citizenship of India. So yes, by birth you can have your citizenship, descent, naturalization, but by owning real estate you cannot have your citizenship, and it is not so. That is why this is the answer. This is the answer. So I'll write here, this is answer, and I think this is very simple question. If a person voluntarily એટલે કે સ્વેચ્છાએ voluntarily acquires the citizenship of any foreign state, they lose their Indian citizenship under which article? Allah, paper ફૂટી ગયું. Again તમારું પેપર ફૂટી ગયું. ચલો જલ્દી જવાબ આપી દો. Please answer question number 20. It is very simple. Sir, you have asked a little tough question. Which question I asked you? Which you seem very tough? Please answer. Please answer, Kiran Modi. Which question I asked you that you find very tough? Please answer it. Okay, so article related to agar you are taking citizenship of foreign, Indian citizenship will be under seized, and that is written in article number 9. Why? Because article 9 actually talks about single citizenship. 9 talks about single citizenship, and agar you are acquiring foreign citizenship, automatically Indian citizenship will be terminated, will be seized, will be repealed. So that is why article number 9. So see, not article 8. Many students were giving article 8, not article 8, article 9. My dear friends, agar you are preparing for junior pharmacist examination, so please go for the mock test series. This is full length mock test series available on our platform. Please go for it, and for early bird students it is in very low price. Now question number 21. Fundamental rights, મૂળભૂત અધિકારો, in India are modeled after the constitution of. That means actually it is inspired by which model or which country's model. Okay, and please remember the fundamental right in India is actually known as the Magna Carta, or the meaning of Magna Carta is lottery lagi. ગુજરાતીમાં સમજવું હોય તો ગુજરાતીમાં સમજવું હોય Magna Carta, that means lottery lagi, and the meaning is lottery lagi. Okay, so please answer. Fundamental right was provided in our constitution by understanding the model of which country? So very simple, USA, and again USA. US's fundamental right is known as Bill of Rights. So our fundamental right is inspired from the US's Bills of Right. So answer is B. Answer is B. Okay, which article guarantee equality before law and equal what a concept. Equality before law and equal protection of law is a very fundamental concept, very fabulous concept. One must actually go for this concept. This is very, very important concept, which is actually written in article number, you know this. So please answer, what is equality before law? What is equality before law? So let's say, let's take some example. Let's say somebody who is a Chata, somebody who is Bata, and somebody who is Tata, and all of three committed a crime. मान लो कि they committed a same crime. Let's say they actually killed someone. And they committed a crime of killing someone, or you can say attempt to murder. They murdered someone. So what will happen? He is Indian, he is also an Indian. So what will happen? Let's say Chata is very poor. Chata is poor. Bata is, let's say, rich. And Tata is, very rich. Oh, very rich. So what happened to all that three persons? What will happen? Please answer. What can happen? You can say what can happen. So there is one possibility. कि Chata is very poor, so please put that person behind the bars, put that person behind the jail. That can happen. Let's say Bata, he is very powerful, he has so much money, so let's say because he is very powerful, so please એને છોડી દો, he is not convicted, please he is free now, you can make him free. Tata is very rich, so again make him free. It can never happen. Why? Because in India, अगर somebody has committed a particular crime or somebody has gone through a situation, so in front of the constitution everybody is same, in front of any law everybody is same. So you committed a crime, Shah Rukh Khan committed a crime, or let's say Ambani committed a crime, for example. This is not a real example, this is just a hypothetical condition. So in front of law, કાયદાની સામે everybody is same. So that is actually known as equality before law. I committed a crime, somebody committed a crime, you committed a crime, Shah Rukh Khan committed a crime, Salman Khan committed a crime. Everybody is same in front of the law. Everybody is equal in front of the law. That is known as equality before law. But let's say for example, somebody who is very rich and he committed a particular crime. And let's say somebody who is very poor, he also committed a crime. They both went to High Court. Let's say they both went to High Court. High Court judge has demanded 2 lakhs, sorry, not judge, High Court lawyer, let's say demanded a charge, fee of 2 lakhs. Okay, I'll take 2 lakhs for this particular case. So the rich person, he will be very comfortable for giving 2 lakhs. એને વાંધો નહીં આવે. તો crime committed same, but he can easily pay 2 lakhs to lawyer, but this poor person cannot pay 2 lakhs easily. So agar somebody who is poor, so state can give some free aid, state can provide some facility to this poor ki go and fight this case, we will provide you some facility. So at that time this rich person cannot actually go to government ki you have not provided equality, why you are giving 2 lakhs to that particular person, why you are providing lawyer to that particular person. He cannot say that. Why? Because you are rich, you can afford a lawyer, he is not rich, and agar he cannot afford the lawyer, we can give him a lawyer, government can give him a lawyer. And agar government has given a lawyer, that person cannot oppose, saying that my equality violated. Why? Because it is written equal protection of law, and this concept is known as equal protection of law. Ki somebody who is poor and government will give some aid, advice, some facility to that particular person, so that is not the violation of equality. Article number 14 is the answer. You have any doubt, you can ask. Agar you have any doubt. Article number 23. Untouchability is abolished. Annihilation of untouchability. This actually slogan was given by B.R. Ambedkar. Annihilation of untouchability. Untouchability. So please answer which article deals with the annihilation of untouchability, or you can say abolition of untouchability. So that is article 17. Article 17 deals with the abolition of untouchability. Article 15 is actually a protection against discrimination. Article number 16 is right to public employment, equality in government employment. Article 17 deals with the abolition of the untouchability. Article number 18 deals with the abolition of the titles. Question number 24. સીધો આર્ટિકલ જ યાદ રાખવાનો છે, વારંવાર એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાય છે. The right to education was added as a fundamental right, article number 21A, by which amendment? Please answer, by which amendment right to education was added to fundamental right 21A? Achha, please answer. I just want to ask you this question because many students actually not aware towards this particular point. Our constitution has one article in fundamental right. The article is 21A, and article number 21 says that every child in India, age group between 6 to 14, will have to get free and equal education, or you can say equal opportunity for education, or you can say free and compulsory education. So this is written in our fundamental right कि every child will have free and compulsory education, but only and only your age group is between 6 to 14. So please answer, can I say कि this article 21A, this provision is provided for primary student? Please answer, this statement is right or wrong? Article number 21A, free and compulsory education is for primary student. Can I say that? Can I say, अगर UPSC में આવો એક સવાલ આવેલો છે એટલા માટે. Let's say there is a statement in your examination and that statement says that article number 21A provided for taking primary education. It is actually because primary education for free and compulsory primary education? Answer is no. This statement is completely wrong. Why? Article number 21 only talks about age group between 6 to 14. એટલે કે 6 થી 14 વર્ષના બાળકોને તો મફત અને ફરજિયાત શિક્ષણ મળશે જ. There will be free and compulsory education for the child or children age group between 6 to 14. That does not mean they are actually providing free education to primary students. Why I am saying so? Let's say me, take example of me. My name is Jay. Suppose I was taught Nishadio. I was very dull student in my school days. Let's say I am in first standard. First standard, my age is 6 year. So government said that okay, Jay Pandey, come to primary school and we will provide you free education. We will not charge you single fee from you. You do not have to give any single amount of rupee in particular government school. So I was very happy. My parents were also very happy. Oh my God, no fee. Free ma bhanwano. Bahut saras. Why? Government is providing. Very good. Now let's say in first standard, I'm so much dull, I'm so much thought nishadio, I failed in first standard. See, અત્યારે તો સરકારે કાયદો કર્યો છે કે 8મા ધોરણ સુધી કોઈને ફેલ નહીં કરવાના. But for example, let's say I failed in first standard. Take an hypothetical condition. So I am in first standard, but my age is 7 years. Now let's say again I fail in first standard. So I am still in first standard, but my age is 8 years. Let's say again I fail. Oh my God, my age is 9. And let's say I became 20 years old and still I am only in second standard. मैं खाली पहलू धोरण જ પાસ કર્યું છે. So government can say that Mr. Jay Pandey, you are not actually eligible to pass only first standard. Go for any other occupation, go for vocational training, go for any other work. You are not made up for the education. You are not actually ready for the education, and we will not spend you more money for you because you are continuously from 20 years taking free and compulsory education from the government. So we can actually stop you, and that is why government has, see, I am still in primary. I am 20 years old and I am still in primary, but I cannot have my free education. Why? Because I am actually more than 14 years, and age group 6 to 14 comes under free and compulsory education. That means कोई मिल गया का रोहित, he cannot claim right to education. मतलब according to fundamental right, है ना? Why? Because his age was 25 and still he was in, I think, 7th standard. So government can say that okay, your 14 years gone, so we will not spend money after you. That is why, remember, primary word is not there. Now second question. Second is very important question. I just want to ask you, please answer, free and compulsory education is available for whom? Available for Indian citizen, or is it available to all individual? Please answer. આ free and compulsory education કોના માટે છે? Is it for the citizen of India or it is for everybody? So let's say tomorrow somebody from Bangladesh comes to Paschim Bengal, West Bengal. He is 7 years old. That means his age is between age group 6 to 14, and he wants to study in India in any primary school. Let's say tomorrow he wants to study in India. So can he claim the free and compulsory education, but still he is not an Indian citizen? Can he claim the free and compulsory education? Think and answer. Let's say tomorrow some Pakistani citizen comes to India and wants to study in India. Okay, we want to study and my child is between age group this to this. Please give him admission. He wants to study in India. So is this right available to citizen or everybody? Everybody, matlab everybody. Whether he is a citizen of India or whether he is not. Somebody who has migrated from Bangladesh, somebody who has migrated from Myanmar, somebody who was Rohingyas came to India. So can you give free and compulsory education to that Rohingyas came from Myanmar and Bangladesh and then India? So answer is yes. And this is very shocking answer as well as very shocking question also. Why? Because this article is available to everybody. Everybody matlab everybody. This is not only meant for citizens of India. That means you are citizen of India, you are citizen of any other country, you are refugee, doesn't matter. Everybody, every individual have right to get free and compulsory education in India. This is very shocking. And many students actually do not know this concept. Oh my God. Article number 25. Which article was termed by Dr. Ambedkar as the heart and Allah paper फूटी गया था. Oh my God, paper फूटी गयो. फरी पाछो paper फूटे. Yes, it is actually for everyone. अरे yes, it is for everyone. It is for everyone. Okay. Which article was termed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the heart and soul of the Constitution? And that article is right to constitutional remedies. That is article number 32. Article number 32. In article 32, how many writs are provided? 5 writs are provided in article number 32. So, agar you are preparing for junior pharmacist examination, please go for the test series. For the good sake of your preparation, please go for the test series. And for early bird students, it is in lower price. The right to property was deleted from the list of fundamental rights by the which amendment? So after that amendment, right to property were actually deleted from the fundamental right. Please answer. After which amendment act? After which amendment act it was deleted, repealed from Constitution? Please answer. Okay, Dhrumi is actually student of our course. Okay. Yes, Dhrumi. Acha, you are giving answer of 25. Okay. I thought, how can you give C to 26? Okay, 26B. Okay, yes, B is the right answer. 44th Amendment Act during Morarji Desai's government, 1978. 1978. The right to property was deleted from the list of the fundamental right. Why it was done? Why it was deleted? Because agar your fundamental right gets violated, every citizen in India, or you can say every individual in India, has right to go to Supreme Court directly by using any 5 writs. He or she can go to Supreme Court. So agar fundamental rights violated, he can go to Supreme Court. Ab let's suppose right to property is fundamental right, and metro is going from that particular property. Let's say there is your home, metro is going near your home. So agar it is your fundamental right and government मान लो कि taken your home, so there could be a situation that you can go to Supreme Court and you filed case against government. And because of fundamental right, government has to stop that particular work of 2,000 crore, 20,000 crore, work of bullet train, work of metro train. So that is why it was deleted from the Constitution, and it was during the Morarji Desai's government. Okay, question number 27. Which writ is issued by court to secure the release of a person who has been detained unlawfully? Unlawfully એટલે કે કાયદાની રીતે ના હોય તેવું. Unlawfully. Please answer. Please answer. Actually, there is one writ, and that writ says that to have a body of. That means જીવિત કે મૃત એ વ્યક્તિને અમારા સામે હાજર કરો. Supreme Court can pass an order to an authority that why you have convicted that particular person. Give us a reason for the conviction, and agar you are not able to give the reason for the conviction, please release that particular person because you have convicted that person unlawfully. You have arrested that person unlawfully. So which article or which writ actually issued by the court to secure the release of a person, and that writ is habeas corpus. Habeas corpus. Agar you want to understand habeas corpus, there is one film. Everybody should watch that film. In that film, the lead role actor is Surya, not Surya Bhai. Surya is the lead role actor, and that film actually is related to habeas corpus case. The name of that film is, I think, Jai Bhim. Jai Bhim. So, agar have you watched the film Jai Bhim film, that actually talks about habeas corpus. Okay, chalo. Next question, 28. Fundamental rights can be suspended during national emergency, except the rights guaranteed under. Okay. See, there is one article, and that article is article number 358. And article number 358 says that कि अगर there is a proclamation of the national emergency in India, let's say president proclaimed national emergency. So अगर there is a proclamation of the national emergency, then your fundamental rights can get violated. And article 358 says that कि अगर there is a national emergency, by using article number 352, so your article number 19, freedom to speech and expression, will automatically be suspended. એટલે કે જેવી નેશનલ ઇમરજન્સી ભારત દેશમાં લાગી, 19 તો ગયો. And who empowers to delete, or you can say revoke article number 19? 358 empowers. So in 358 it is written that ki agar there is an emergency under article 352, national emergency proclaimed by the president of India, then article number 19 will automatically be suspended. And agar government wants to suspend more fundamental rights, government can do so. Government has power to do so, but they have to do this by providing some orders. That means they have to issue an order, and after issuing an order, they can actually repeal or suspend some fundamental rights. But by giving an order or by provided by any article, they can never suspend two articles. That means in any circumstances, two article can never be violated. Two article can never be suspended, and that two articles are article number 20 and article number 21. And article number 21 itself says that right to have dignified life. Not only life, right to have dignified life. Because there is nothing which is more important than having your life. There is nothing which is more important than having dignified life. And that is actually written in article number 21. Article number 29, the DPSP are borrowed from the constitution of which country? ये हमने डिस्कस एक्चुअली कोर्स में नहीं किया, बट ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. You should know that कि our DPSP was borrowed from which country? That means our DPSP, which is actually mentioned in article number 360 to 51, is inspired by which country? Inspired from which country? And please you give answer. Till then I'll actually decrease the temperature of AC. Okay, I am feeling actually I am feeling little hot. I am not, but I am feeling hot. I know I am not, I am only feeling hot. Okay, please answer. DPSP are borrowed from the constitution of where? Please answer. 29, question number 29. Yes, it was borrowed from Ireland's constitution. Ireland's constitution. Which article are provided in DPSP? आर्टिकल नंबर 360 to 51. और हमने सारे आर्टिकल्स को याद किए हैं. गुजराती में कहवाय तो गोखे गुजरात, गोखे गुजरात, गोखे गुजरात, गोखे गुजरात है ना. वी एक्चुअली हैव डन गोखणपट्टी ऑफ आर्टिकल 360 to 51. Okay. Article number 30. Which of the following statements about DPSP is true? They are enforceable by no. Article number A. Somebody will stop you. Mr. Option number A. Mr. Option A. Somebody can stop you. You know who can stop you? Article number 37 can stop you. Why Article 37 stopping option A for this question or for becoming answer of this question? Because article number 37 itself says that ki whatever there is a provision written in DPSP, it is not enforceable in any court of law. It is not enforceable in any court of law. But આમાં થોડો ચેન્જ છે પાછો. આર્ટિકલ નંબર 39 39B 39C versus article 14, there is some clash. But for general purpose, you can say that yes, it is not enforceable. So A could not be the answer. A could not be the answer. They are negative injunctions on the state. They aim to establish social and economic democracy. They aim to establish political democracy. So answer would be C. C would be the answer, because it is actually more appropriate. More appropriate answer will be answer C. Okay, please answer. Okay, before giving answer of the next question, please remember, agar you are preparing for the junior pharmacist examination, our academy has provided full length test mock test series. So agar you want to prepare fundamentally this subject, please go for the mock test series. For early bird students, it is at lower price. Please answer article number 31. Please answer article number 31. Please answer which article directs the state to organize village panchayat. અલા આ પ્રશ્ન બી પેપર ફૂટી ગયું. પેપર તો ફૂટી ગયું. પેપર ફૂટી ગયું. Please answer. We have gone through this article. Which article directs the state to organize village panchayat? This is Gandhian article. This article is related to Gandhian philosophy, and that article is article number 40. Article number 40. Or we already have discussed when I was discussing Panchayati Raj. I was discussing local governance, local body. Okay. Now question number 32. The provision for Uniform Civil Code UCC is written in which article? The provision of Uniform Civil Code is written in which article? UCC is written in DPSP. UCC, Uniform Civil Code, and Uniform Civil Code is written in article number 44. It is written in article number 44. Okay, so ये तो सीधो जवाब छे, याद राखी लेवानो छे. One liner. Question number 33. Which constitutional amendment added article 39A, equal justice and free legal aid? That means everybody will have equal justice, and somebody agar wants to have legal aid, aid એટલે મદદ, help. જેમ કે તમને કઈ મેડિકલ ઇમરજન્સી આવે તો આપણે પહેલી મદદ મળે અને શું કહીએ? ફર્સ્ટ એડ. What we say is first aid. So please answer article 39A was added by which amendment? Please answer. You give answer. Till then I'll drink some water. I'll drink some water. Please answer. See, it was added by 42nd amendment. 42nd amendment, and this amendment was done in 1976. So this article was added by 42nd amendment 1976. Question number 34. Please answer question number 34. Okay, please answer question number 34. Separation of judiciary from executive. Separation of judiciary from executive in the public services of the state is enjoyed by which article? That means which article actually talks about separation of judiciary from executive? Separation of judiciary from executive. See, our country is following parliamentary system. Parliamentary system. And in parliamentary system, executive is actually taken from legislature. So this is legislature and this is executive, but judiciary is independent. Judiciary is independent. And agar I talk about presidential form of government, agar I talk about presidential form of government, so in presidential form of government, legislature, executive and judiciary, all these three are different from each other. But in parliamentary system also, judiciary is actually independent, working independent from executive and legislature. We know that. And these three are the pillar of the democracy, pillars of the democracy. But our constitution, in our constitution, one article has provided that this is a separation of judiciary from executive, and that article is actually article number 50. Article number 50 says that judiciary will be independent from executive. Article number 51 actually talks about international peace. That means state will try to provide international peace. 49 is related to preservation of the monuments of India. Preservation of the monuments of India. Okay, question number 35. Protection and improvement of environment and safeguards of forest and wildlife is provided under. આ તો બધા આર્ટિકલ આપણે તૈયાર કરી દીધા છે. વી એકચ્યુઅલી હેવ ગોન થ્રુ ઓલ ધીસ આર્ટિકલ. સો આ તો વન લાઇનર છે, સીધો જવાબ આપવાનો છે કે વિચ આર્ટિકલ એકચ્યુઅલી રિલેટેડ ટુ improvement of environment and safeguarding of forest and wildlife. ચલો જવાબ આપો. અને જો કોઈને ખબર હોય તો પહેલા જવાબ આપી દો. ચલો જવાબ આપી દો, પછી નેક્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન હું પૂછું. ફર્સ્ટ give this answer and then I will ask you some more questions. But firstly please give answer of this question. Okay, firstly please give answer of question number 35. See, in DPSP there are so many provisions which was added by the amendment. There was so many provisions which was added by amendment. Okay, so many provisions which was added by amendment. 35B. Acha, answer B. Okay, very good. And yes, this is right answer. 48A. 48A has provided a protection and improvement of the environment and safeguard of forest and wildlife. Okay, perfect. Your answer is perfect. But आपको एक और आंसर देना है कि by which amendment. Why? Because A is written here. That means it was added by some amendment. So after which amendment it was added in the constitution. Okay, so my dear friends, agar you are preparing for the junior pharmacist examination, test series is available, full length mock test series is available. Please go and check for the mock test series. મને એવું લાગે છે કે આ પેપર બી ફૂટી ગયું. પ્રમોશન ઓફ ઇન્ટરનેશનલ પીસ એન્ડ સિક્યુરિટી ઇઝ ઇન્ક્લુડેડ ઇન વિચ આર્ટિકલ? પ્રમોશન ઓફ ઇન્ટરનેશનલ પીસ એન્ડ સિક્યુરિટી ઇઝ ઇન્ક્લુડેડ ઇન વિચ આર્ટિકલ? પ્રમોશન ઓફ ઇન્ટરનેશનલ પીસ. So it is included in article number 51. Very simple. Why? We already discussed in this lecture. The executive power of the union is vested in the hand of article number 53. Agar you know the provision of the article number 53, you can easily give the answer of this question. Agar you know the provision which is written in article number 53, you can easily give the question of answer of this question. The executive power of union vested in the hand of the see, article 53 deals with the president of India, and it says that and it says that head of executive. Who is the head of executive? Head of executive is president of India. Head of executive is the president of India. So answer is सीधो शू आवे president. Why? Article 53 itself actually says that कि all the power vested in the hand of the executive power vested in the hand of the president of India. Question number 38. What is the minimum age prescribed for a person to be eligible for election of the president of India? So let's say somebody wants to become president of India. What is the minimum age prescribed for a person to be eligible for the election of the president of India? જો કોઈ વ્યક્તિને ભારત દેશના રાષ્ટ્રપતિ બનવું હોય તો મિનિમમ એજ કેટલી છે? આ તો બહુ સરળ સવાલ છે. આનો જવાબ તો તમને આવડી જવો જોઈએ. You have to give this answer. I will not give answer of such a type of question. You should know that what is the minimum age criteria to become president of India. You have to give answer. Question number 38. Question number 38. Please answer what is the age criteria. I hope you will give the answer. 35. What is this 35? C. Everybody is saying C. And yes, you all are right. Next question. Who administers the oath of office to the president of India? That means who can conduct oath onto the president of India? Who has power to conduct oath onto the president of India? Who has power? अरे कोई तो ऑफिसर होगा कि जिसके पास पावर होगा कि who can conduct oath onto the president of India? Who can conduct oath onto the president of India? Who can conduct oath onto the president of India? Remember, Chief Justice of India only has power to actually conduct oath onto the president of India or administers the oath onto the president of India. Suppose Chief Justice of India is not there, he is not available, so he can appoint any person for conducting oath onto the president of India. So you can give answer like CJI or any person appointed by the CJI. Let's say CJI is not there. Let's say he is on vacation. Let's say his daughter દીકરીનું લગન. Let's say he is ill, sickness, admitted to hospital. So at that time he can appoint any other person to conduct oath onto the president of India. The procedure for the impeachment of the president is provided in which article? Impeachment, and the meaning of impeachment is પદ ઉપરથી હટાવવું. So the procedure for the impeachment of the president is mentioned in which article? Is written in which article? Please answer. Is written in which article? So it is written in article number 61. So this is answer. This is your answer. Article number 61. Remember, college કોલેજ તમારે ભણવાની કોલેજ નહીં લા. કોલેજ એટલે ગ્રુપ. અંગ્રેજીમાં કોલેજ શબ્દ ગ્રુપ માટે વપરાય. સો ઇલેક્ટોરલ કોલેજ ઓફ વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ ઇલેક્ટોરલ કોલેજ ઓફ ઇમ્પીચમેન્ટ. એટલે ટૂંકમાં રાષ્ટ્રપતિની જે ઇમ્પીચમેન્ટની પ્રક્રિયામાં ભાગ લેતા લોકો છે એ જ લોકો ઉપરાષ્ટ્રપતિની ચૂંટણીમાં ભાગ લેતા લોકો છે. ધ ઇલેક્ટોરલ કોલેજ who takes part in the removal of the president of India, impeachment of the president of India, same electoral college take part in the election of the vice president. આ સવાલ પૂછાઈ ગયો છે એક્ઝામમાં એકવાર. Very good. Article number 61 is the answer. Article number 61 is the answer. So my dear friends, our academy has provided on Sarthi platform test series. Agar you want to join this test series, please go for the test series. The electoral college for the president's election consists of, jo avi gayu a electoral college for the president's election. So this is center, this is state, center and state. In center, who is to be considered as a legislature? Parliament is to be considered as a legislature. Who is considered legislature of state? Legislature group. વિધાન મંડળ કહેવાય એને ગુજરાતીમાં. લેજિસ્લેચર ગ્રુપ. Okay, legislature group. How many houses are there in center or in parliament? 2 houses are there in parliament. In state, 2 houses are there, but not 2 houses in every state. But yes, for general purpose I can write that. I am only writing it for a general purpose. Upper house of the parliament is known as Rajya Sabha. Lower house of the parliament is known as Lok Sabha. Upper house in a state is known as Vidhan Parishad, but in English you can say Legislative Council. Lower house in state is known as Vidhan Sabha. In Gujarat, in English you can say Legislative Assembly. Legislative Assembly. Okay, how many members are there in Rajya Sabha? 245 members are there in Rajya Sabha. But you know that 233 members are elected, but 12 members are nominated by the president. 12 members are nominated by the president. How many members are there in Lok Sabha? 543 members are there in Lok Sabha, and they all are elected. मतलब election थी आवेज. Actually there were 2 Anglo-Indian, but it was removed. Right now it is removed. Okay. So this is Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, and this is state houses. Now who can take part? So presidents के election में कौन भाग लेगा, कौन part लेगा? So Rajya Sabha can take part, yes, but only and only elected member. Nominated member cannot take part in the election of the president of India. Why so? Because president already elected nominated member, and agar let's say that same president again become candidate for the president of India again for next election, this 12 nominated member can favor that particular president. Why? Because that president has appointed nominated person. So that is why they are not allowed to take part in the president's election. All the members of Lok Sabha will take part in the election of the president of India. Why so? Because nobody is nominated in Vidhan Parishad. Nobody can take part in the election of India president. Why? Because Vidhan Parishad is not established and administered in all the states of India. It is only established in 6 states of the India. And agar you are allowing 6 Vidhan Parishad, that means this is violation of equality to states. So they are not allowed, and all the members of the Vidhan Sabha of all the states and 2 union territory can take part in the election of the president of India. Which 2 union territory? Delhi, NCR and Puducherry. In future Jammu Kashmir will be there. अच्छा, जवाब આપવાનો રહી ગયો. Oh my god, તમે તો આપી દીધો છે. 40B. Yes, elected members of both the houses of the parliament and elected members of the state legislative assembly. Oh my god, this is perfect. How many members can the president nominate to paper footy you? How many members are there in Rajya Sabha? 245. Among 245, how many elected? 243 elected. How many nominated? 12 member nominated. So how many members can the president nominate to Rajya Sabha? 12 member president can nominate to Rajya Sabha. जवाब आपो चलो. Next question is, the ordinance making power of the president is described in which article? Ordinance is actually a type of law which is made by executive જોડે law બનાવવાનો power હોય? જવાબ છે ના હોય. Law making power actually lies in the hand of the legislature, but there is one article which empowers executive, that means president. Why? Because he is the head of the executive. Empowers executive, that means president, to make law when the session of parliament is not there. And agar session of the parliament is not there, president can actually pass an ordinance, and that ordinance is actually law made for the country. But actually they have to pass that law within 6 months after the first sitting of next session. Detail ma course ma thodu samji lejo એને. And that is why I actually discussed with you that maximum time period for the ordinance can be 6 months plus 6 weeks. 6 weeks. So when there is a commencement of the session for the first date, so you will consider the date from first sitting of the next session, and within 6 weeks you have to pass the bill, ordinance in legislature, article 123. And agar you want to talk about state, article is 213 for state. થોડું આગળ પાછળ કરી નાખો, બે આગળ લઈ જાઓ, એક વચ્ચે લઈ જાઓ, ત્રણને પાછળ રાખો. So for president it is article 123. For governor 213. The president can grant pardons, reprieves, respite under which article? કયો આર્ટિકલ પ્રેસિડેન્ટને માફી આપવાની સત્તા આપે છે? પાર્ડન પાવર ઓફ ધ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ. સો આ પણ ચર્ચા કરી છે. ફટાફટ જવાબ આપી દો, ફટાફટ. પ્લીઝ ગીવ આન્સર. President can grant pardon, reprieve, respite, commutation is also there. So it is provided by which article? હમણાં જવાબ આવશે અને આનો જવાબ તો મને ખબર છે કે સાચો જ આવશે. આનો જવાબ મને ખબર છે સાચું. ચલો ફટાફટ જવાબ આપી દો. આનો જવાબ તમને આવડી જ જવો જોઈએ. ઓકે, વેરી ગુડ. એવરીબડી ઇઝ રાઇટ. 44. Why only this number of students are giving answers? Not everybody. No problem. Chalo. The VP, Vice President of India, is ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. He is ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha, and it is written in article number 64. Article number 64 deals with the Vice President of India, and it mentions that it provides that Vice President of India is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. You know that. Okay, so my dear friends, please go for the test series which is in our online platform. That test series can actually empowers your preparation. The electoral college for the election of the Vice President consists of all the member of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Very simple. All the member, that means all the elected member of the Rajya Sabha as well as all the nominated member of the Rajya Sabha. So all members elected and nominated of both the houses of the parliament. This could be your answer. This could be, this is actually your answer. So option B. What is the maximum period for which the vice president can act as the president in case of a vacancy? હા, બહુ મસ્ત સવાલ છે અને આનો જવાબ પણ હું નથી આપવાનો. Actually, there is written in our constitution that president's office cannot be vacant more than these months. You have to fill the President of India. You matlab Election Commission of India. Election Commission of India has to conduct the election of the President of India within this time period. Yes. B સાચું છે. And that time period is 6 months. Within 6 months, you have to fill the office of the president. Anyhow, no matter whatever circumstances are there, you have to fill the president's office. Chalo, 48. Disputes regarding the election of the vice president are decided by the Election Commission of India, Parliament, Supreme Court. So dispute થાય તો Supreme Court decide કરે. So only Supreme Court has power to actually give judgment, analyze, examine the dispute regarding the election of the Vice President of India. Supreme Court is the answer. Now question number 49. The post of Vice President of India is modeled on the lines of the Vice President of USA. VP નું પદ આપણે ક્યાંથી લીધું છે? So this office was taken from USA. Last question of this lecture. Which article states that there shall be Vice President of India? Article number 63. Article number 63. And we have given some tricks to memorize the article. Okay. So my dear friends, please make your preparation more numerous, more improvement in your preparation, and it should be done by this test series. Go for the test series. And agar you like this lecture, agar you like the questions I have given in this lecture, agar you have liked this session, please subscribe our channel and please go for the test series. We are actually doing everything for the improvement of your sake. You all improve your preparation. You can improve your mistakes, improvement in your mistakes. That is actually our purpose. Again, I'll meet in next lecture with some more questions. Agar tamaro prem madyo to, and agar you are very much comfortable with me, अगर you are very much comfortable with these questions, we will meet again after your response. After this lecture, अगर you want to, please provide some response in comment section so that it actually encourage me to go for next lecture. So till then, enjoy your time, enjoy your period, enjoy this very good mawsam, and of course prepare, revise and enjoy this subject quality. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.